If your name is Jeannie Mai, you are now supporting your girl Cassie publicly. She says Cassie's voice has been a shield and sanctuary for her after accusing Jeezy of DV. Now, listen, Jeannie has alleged that, of course, Jeezy DV'd her several times in April with a divorce filing. And if you guys are new to my channel, you know I believed every word she. Now, why did I believe her? I'll be honest with you. I've heard stuff from back in the day about Jeezy. On top of that, none of these Ninja Turtles and Ninja Turtle Eds defending Jeezy at all even know him. He has left a string of broken relationships. But even more than that, if you actually go and read the court documents, the way he treated the mother of his children, the way he treated all his exits, what he did, I'm just saying what happened to Jeannie is no surprise. Now, was Jeannie stupid for believing that he changed? Maybe, but baby, stupid is not punishable by getting paws laid on you. And at the end of the day, everybody been stupid, fell to somebody's game, or fell in love and wanted to believe it. On top of that, it does look like Jeezy love bombed her. I also do want to say before I get into this, I find it odd that whenever anything comes out, it's always once people say proof. What is it in the patriarchy? And I got to ask, every time you accuse someone, a man, of being violent to a woman, people that don't even know the man will be like, get out of my way. Yeah, yeah, go there. Or like, this is what you hear. People don't even know the person. All they did was maybe like a few Instagram posts and bob to some music. But if you listen to his music, it's very much on brand, right? Even if I know music is not like whatever, like the be all end all. You can't convict somebody on it. But at the end of the day, it's not like he was doing gospel, right? And there would be a million men and women. How dare you? Nia Long's. Yeah, I love that. I find that fascinating. Cheating, when you've cheated on almost every person you've been with. At least that's what the streets say, divorce documents and the way you roll. But here's the thing that trips me out. If it's a woman that even lays a hand on a man, she the worst. She her family should disown her. People will go in. We have to start questioning our internal bias. Why have we been conditioned by the patriarchy that anytime any woman, for any reason, says that she was abused, unless she is lying lifeless behind a dumpster, right? And coming home from Sunday school, church, or coming home from the mosque or wherever, unless like something so tragic happened, it shocked the mind, people never believe you. And the thing is, I've seen even when you laying in the hospital, people are looking at, well, what? How many times have y'all heard? There had to be more to the story. That don't even make sense that he would blah, 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 blah. Why? But if you tell someone, yo, you know that he was leaving 7-Eleven and he got stuck up and they robbed him, that makes perfect sense. You don't be like, well, why would they rob him? He ain't have nothing. What are you talking about? Blah, blah, blah. It makes perfect sense. We need to change the way we look at things. Anyway, right? They said, let's hear what Jeannie Mai got to say. Cassie spoke out for the first time after the release of the video from 2016, showing her getting physically blanked by Diddy. In a statement, she said, thank you so much for the love and support. Jeannie actually said, right? Jeannie jumped in. And I feel for Jeannie because, like, as much as people, for whatever reason, want her to suffer, why? Jeezy did this to every woman he was with. Did we try to tell her? Absolutely. How many times have your friends tried to tell you he ain't no good, she ain't no good, whatever you into, they not no good? How is this a punishment? When are we going to start holding men accountable? She wrote, Cassie's voice has been a shield and sanctuary for many, including me, reflecting on accusations of DV, which she recently alleged against Jeezy. And the fact is, in all these cases, the woman's not sin, but misstep, was trying to not humiliate herself, not humiliate the guy, and not humiliate the father of her child. Do you know how humiliating being traumatized again must be? So you have an image to connect. It might mess up work. You got to keep it quiet. But then to get justice, anyway, she said, in every echo of your bravery, Cassie, there lies a melody of hope that dances through the silence. I'm sorry. I'm with you, Jeannie, but I'm with you, Jeannie. Jeannie reminds me of one of my girlfriends from high school. I'm not even joking. And I love that about her. They're so magical in the way they look at the world and the way they look at, and that's good because you need people that are magical. But I just wasn't expecting that. Sorry. In every echo of your bravery, Cassie, there lies a melody of hope that dances through the silence. Thank you for turning your fight into your light. And all jokes aside, I actually feel very, very sorry for Jeannie because when I read this, I hear somebody that has had a complete destruction of ego. I see someone that is mourning the loss of a family, the loss of a fantasy, the loss of a love, the loss of a life. She's deep, deep, deep in mourning. They said in an April court filing obtained by People, Jeannie alleged several instances of domestic abuse and child neglect during her relationship with Jeezy, who she claimed had explosive outbursts, excessive drinking, and DV. First of all, is this not on brand? Why doesn't anybody believe Jeannie? Why? Because she has jobs, because she's walking with her head held high and being a single mom supporting her child. Why? At the end of the day, because she didn't go away quietly and go cry in the corner and lick her wounds. She tried to do that. She tried to do what the public was telling her. But Jeezy took her silence for weakness and tried to come at her and then took the one thing that she cares about more than anything in the world. He had the nerve to say he was going for full custody of their daughter that she takes care of while he's out running the street and leaving loaded AK 47s in the house and doing this and that. Do you understand, for someone that you know to be abusive to you, someone that you know puts on a fake face to others, someone that you know that people are so interested in getting next to his fame and fortune, they don't care what they do to you. As a matter of fact, they want you out the way so they can sit next to them. And I'm not talking about the women. I'm talking about these ninjas that be kissing their feet, right? They're so desperate to get along, to go along, because they want to lick the boots of power. And make no mistake, Jeezy got a lot of power in Atlanta. That's why he's staying in Atlanta. He was hoping, in my opinion, Jeannie would give him the Hollywood connect, but he decided he liked it back in Atlanta, right? So they're doing all this stuff, and they want you out the way. And you, in the end, you tried to go away quietly, like all these pick-me's. You should have just gone back to business, took your child and raised them yourself. No, 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 no. Send the warning sign. And she tried to do it quietly. And what happened? He called her back and he threatened to take full custody of the child. And that's when Jeannie said, Ninja Turtle, you got me twisted. Well, I don't think she said Ninja Turtle because Jeannie. She said, boy, you got me twisted. Anyway, right? Also, Jeezy says he has PTSD. Read the story with his mom. It sounds like his mom was an actual psychopath. Those are the ties that bond. Anyway, in response, Jeezy has said that denying the allegations, calling them not only false, but also deeply disturbing, especially coming from someone I love. Jeezy, shut your dumb ass up. The malicious attempt to turn. I see in Atlanta, they love being verbose, and this is coming from somebody that loves to talk. The malicious attempt to tarnish my character and disrupt my family is ridiculous. Which family? Which family? Because I read the court documents for your other fiancés that you turned into babies' moms. I read the court documents. You ain't ish. It's disheartening to witness the manipulation and deceit at play. And at this time, my main concern is being an active father to our daughter as I continue to fight for court-mandated joint custody. Rest assured, the truth will prevail through the proper legal channels. Let me tell you something. Jeezy came out when he left her and tried to humiliate her. You tried to make her seem like tarnished gold. You literally got mad because she still got her money up and kept on working. And even though you don't know what's going on, she literally had to go no contact on you. She still let you have access to the kid. And if it was me, I would demand some type of psychological testing because we actually got to get out of our heads. Any father is better than no father. Any mother is better than no mother. That's not the way the world works, because there's a lot of people walking around that would have been better with no mom in the house or no father in the house, not both at the same time, because we don't need anybody going to foster care. Shout out to everybody that's been to that system, but I know that system is rough, right? But honestly, we need to divest ourselves and actually start looking to what is right and what is just, okay? Hurt people hurt people. Stop letting these hurt people raise kids. Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. I stand with Jeannie. I stand with Jeannie. I stand with Kim Porter. I stand with everybody that's coming out about Joe Biden, baby. I stand with them all, because the fact that people will see all this and still think everybody lying, yeah, what you doing in your own house? Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.